It's a big storyline starting tonight in Emmerdale as a fire breaks out in the sweet factory and Tracy's left trapped inside.
Come on, Billy. Oh, my God. No. No! Help me, someone! I'm in here! Help!
It's not looking good, and Amy Walsh joins us now. Well, it's all happened. It's tonight's episode. It really, literally heats up.
Yes, it does. It all kicks off.
What are you allowed to tell us?
Not very much.
Well, we
to
do
be
know
honest.
someone's going to die tonight.
Yes, we do. Which is it's just been a really sad, emotional storyline because you know that someone's going at the end of it. But at the same time, wonderful because it's just such a big stun and such a big episode that we're all really proud of. So, yeah, you'll have to tune in.
To be part of that, I guess, it's quite exciting, isn't it? Although you felt it both physically and emotionally quite draining because you really, obviously, you get into the part.
Yeah,
but you're surrounded by this big
in a
stunt.
studio for 2 days with smoke. I mean, it was all health and safety, you know, safe. But you did feel like you were, you know, we were next to, you know, flames and open flames, and you blowing your nose, and like it was like being on the underground. I was going, it's just like being on the underground. It's fine, a little bit of black. But yeah, it was hardcore, and coughing and stuff like that, like putting your body through kind of that kind of craziness is hard work, but I love it.
So when you get a script like that, Amy, and you know it's a big storyline, you see fire and you also see your character name, is there that moment where you think, oh dear?
Well, there's that thing that
I hope this turns out well for Tracy.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. There is that thing that filters through the building of like, oh, there's going to be a big fire, someone dies, and you're like, oh. And then you're like, it's at the factory, and you're like, oh, that's fine, I don't work anywhere near the factory, like, I am safe. And then all of a sudden you're like, what? Tracy goes up there for something, why?
Yes, that she shouldn't have been there for, obviously.
I know, she shouldn't have been there, and she sneaks in, and that's how she gets caught there. So, yeah, there's always that element, but for soap actors, and any actors, you know, no job ever lasts forever, so you've just got to be, like, glad of your time there and take it gracefully if it ends.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, Emmerdale's, it's just doing such incredible things at the minute, isn't it? And obviously the grooming storyline that we've talked about on the show here as well, and your character was slightly part of that too, and the lead up to it.
Yeah.
It really kind of, it's just hitting home all of the time, I think. It really has been resonating with the viewers. I'm really proud of it as a show, I really am. And that particular storyline was a scary one to tackle because there was so much controversy and people didn't want to see that. They didn't want to see an older woman, you know, grooming a child. It's uncomfortable. Many people we spoke to, you know, on the street and things, and friends and family were just like, oh, I don't like it. And at first I was a bit worried that it was going to, like, not, you know, quite get the reaction it should. And then it just played out so gradually, so realistically, in the sense of how long it takes for these relationships to develop and to, you know, for someone to groom a child like that, and just to highlight that it's not always men that are the paedophiles or, you know, the bad people around children. You know, it's very possible that it could be the other way around, and I'm sure it happens a lot more than people like to believe. No, very much so. Do you love Tracy at this point? Is she just sort of within you all of the time, really?
I kind of always have, even though at the beginning she was a bit of a wrong-un. I kind of always felt for her. She'd had a, you know, really hard upbringing, and she's just a bit damaged and a bit vulnerable, but she was brash, and I just I literally get to play, like, every variable of any personality. It's just like, let's all my different personalities come out through her.
But you see, you're a bit happy with Billy as well. You're thinking, OK.
Well, I know, because they've had some ups and downs, and then we had a little, like, flirtation, you know, a few days before the fire, and then they have a little fling. I think that was on maybe last night, actually. Yeah, they got a bit frisky. And, yeah, you think, oh, maybe that'll rekindle, like... and then everything happens, and that kind of can't happen, really, you know. Yeah. So that'll be interesting, I think, for people to see what happens there.
Of course. Are you still sort of interested in the musical side and the singing side? We see it was back in March, wasn't it, that you did?
Oh, yes.
The All-Star musical show. And you've got such a brilliant voice.
To be performing, like, my own solo song on the Palladium was ridiculous. I love it. I loved it. It was hard, and I don't think I'm quite good enough for that level to do 8 shows a week, you know, a full show.
Does it make you think of or look at Kimberly in a slightly different way, considering that she's done the musicals and everything else?
I mean, she was hilarious. I told her what song they'd given me, and she was like, sorry, what? Why would you do that? Like, no one in musical theatre wants to sing that song. It's the hardest one out there. And I was like, oh, really? Don't you think? I just thought, if they think I can do it, maybe I can. But she was a real mentor, actually, through that, and she really helped me kind of get to grips with what I had to do. And I did just think, I don't know how people do it. Yeah. Like, I don't know how they do it 8 shows a week.
It's a talent, isn't it?
Yeah,
no, I totally get it. Well, look, it's going to be a great show tonight, like we say, Emmerdale, 7 p.m. and 8 p.m.
Yeah.
So you know it's a big story.
It's a big one.
It's a big one.
I really hope people enjoy it. It was amazing to film.